Belum lagi.
Okay, so today we are going to do section B, tips and techniques for doing for section B for writing paper for primary school. So with my, there are students here, which is Danish. Hi Danish, can you say hi to the audience?
Hai.
Hi, so what are you doing now Danish?
Tengah jawab soalan.
Menjawab soalan, what type of questions?
Section B.
Section B, which paper?
2.
Paper 2. Okay. So now you have to state 3 things that Iliana needs to do. Can I get your answer? Are you done with this?
Ajak sikit lagi.
Sikit lagi. Okay, let's wait for Danish first. Then I will share how to make this section B easier. It's easy peasy, right Danish?
Apa Miss?
Easy, right?
Easy.
Okay, Danish actually is a standard 6 from which school?
SK Sekolah Kebangsaan Paya Rumput.
Okay, kat mana tu payung rumput? Dekat Melaka.
Kat Melaka. Oh.
Okay, so we are waiting for Danish answer first. Then I will share to the audience of YouTube that are watching in the YouTube the Danish answer for this one. Okay, actually in this section B, we have 2 tasks, which is first task is students needs to give at least 3 things that the question asks. And number 2, they have to do a short email, which is the limit words is on the 50 words, between 50 and 80 words. Okay, you can give your answer in the chat Zoom, yeah?
Miss.
Done. Okay, let's read Danish answer first. Okay, first, 3 things that Liana needs to do. First thing is she has to pay the fees. And B, tell mom she needs to prepare food for 6. And last one is sweep the floor. Okay, now let's have a look at this one. Can I ask Danish to read this? Can you read this one, Danish?
Semua.
Yeah.
Dear Liana, I cannot send you to your violin class today because I have to attend a meeting in the afternoon. Your mother will send you instead. She will be home by 3
3 p.m.
p.m. 3 p.m. Remember to pay your fees. The money is on the dining table. So make sure you take it before leaving the house. One more thing, Uncle Roslan called. He is coming over for dinner with his family at 7 p.m. So tell mom she needs to prepare food for 6. Please sweep the floor before your uncle and his family arrive tonight.
Okay, thank you, Dennis. Let's check the answer first. Okay. Miss tak sediakan jawapan kat sini sebab ini cuma pengenalan untuk ini sahaja. But it's okay. I will tell you the answer first. Okay, jom kita check. Jawapan Dennis yang pertama ialah pay the fees. Okay, let's have a look at this. Your mother will send you instead. She will be home by 3 p.m. Remember to pay your fees. Okay, so this is the first things that Liana needs to do. Number 2. Danish answer here is tell mom she needs to prepare food for 6. Okay, let's read. The money is on the dining table, so make sure you take it before leaving the house. One more thing, Uncle Roslan called. He's coming over for dinner with his family at 7 p.m. Tell mom she needs to prepare food for 6. Oh, sorry. Okay, tell mom she needs to prepare food for 6. Please sweep the floor before your uncle and his family arrive tonight. So this is 3 things that Liana needs to do. Okay, but remember Danish, the one that you give to me in the chat Zoom for B, tell mom she need or needs. Danish?
Needs.
Okay, so why did you write here need?
Lupa.
Lupa. Dia copy saja ya Danisha dekat sini. Okay. You have to
Okay.
copy and paste without changing anything. Okay Danish?
Okay.
Hanya perlu salin sahaja. Okay. Ambil salin. Copy lepas tu salin. Tak payah tukar apa-apa. Boleh? That's how
boleh.
you do the first task in section B. So berapa markah Danish dapat kat sini? How many marks do you get here?
3.
You get 3 marks. Okay, now jom kita tengok apa lagi dia punya tips. Okay, let me screenshot this one first. Okay, let me clear the drawing. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Second task. How about second task in section B for your writing paper? Can you read this second task, Danish? What do you have to do for second task?
You need to write about 50 to 80 words in paragraph form. You may be asked to write a message, a letter, or an email. This is based on the given stimulus.
Okay, you need to write about 50 to 80 words in paragraph form. What does mean by paragraph form?
Perenggan.
Okay, paragraph form means dia cuma kena, Dennis kena buat dalam lebih kurang satu perenggan sahaja. Okay, why? Because you have the limit words here is between 50 to 80 words. Okay, di antara 50 sehingga ke 80 patah perkataan sahaja. Okay, dan perlu buat dalam satu perenggan sahaja jawapan dia. Boleh? Okay.
Boleh.
Apakah jenis karangan tersebut? Okay, you may be asked to write a message, letter, or an email. Okay, what's message, Danish?
Message.
Message lah, pesanan ringkas. Letter?
Letter macam dia macam lebih kurang email.
Apa tu? What's letter? Usually if you write a letter, you have to put in envelope. What's letter in bahasa? We call it as surat.
Oh, surat.
Letter means surat. Okay. Email ni, okay. If you wrote an email, you have to put the subject, okay, the receiver, the sender, there's email. Okay. This is based on the given stimulus. Apa maksud dia? Okay. This is based on the given stimulus. Ini maksudnya ialah ianya berkaitan, dia ada connection dengan task yang pertama yang Dennis dah buat. Okay. It have some connection with the previous task that you have done before. Okay, do you understand me, Danish? Tak, okay. Tugasan yang kedua, dia punya main point. Okay, bila Danish nak buat satu-satu karangan ataupun surat, dia kena ada main point, betul?
Betul.
Okay, main point tu Danish nak ambil kat mana? Okay, main point tu Danish boleh ambil daripada first task yang Danish buat tadi.
Yang tadi tu?
Contohnya, contoh dia tulis kat situ tadi, 3 perkara yang Liana perlu buat. So, bila Danish sudah senaraikan, task yang pertama, jawapan yang dalam task yang pertama tadi juga akan jadi main point dalam tugasan yang kedua. Faham?
Faham.
Okay, jom kita tengok lagi. Apa lagi yang Miss nak share kat sini? Okay, what should I put in the paragraph, teacher? Danish asked me, what should I put in the paragraph, teacher? Can you read this one, Danish? Like you are asking me.
What should I put in the paragraph, teacher?
Okay, first you have to put reasons. What's reasons?
Alasan.
Okay, alasan ataupun sebab. Number 2, you have to put your opinions. Pendapat. And number 3 is suggestions. Suggestions mean cadangan.
Cadangan.
Same goes to recommendation. Okay. This is things that you should put in the paragraph. You have to put reasons, opinions, suggestions, and also recommendation. Okay, let me screenshot this one first. Okay, for those who are watching in the YouTube, if you want to take these notes, you want to screenshot this one, you are allowed to do so. Okay, and for you, Danish, I will give you in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next. Oh, sorry. Let me clear this one first.
Habis, nak kena salin ke nanti?
Kejap lagi Danish salin. Yang ni Miss tak perlu, yang ni tak perlu salin.
Oh,
Miss
ni tak
akan
perlu.
hantar dalam grup Danish. Okay?
Jadi tak payah salin lah, Pak.
Ya, betul. Okay,
ada
jom
cancel.
kita tengok yang ni dulu. Okay, ditulis kat sini. Tugasan yang kedua ni. Imagine you are Liana. Write a message to your mother to tell her about your father's message. Write your answer between 50 words and 80 words. Okay. Punya soalan kat sini Danish. Tugasan yang kedua. Dia suruh Danish bayangkan yang Danish ni adalah Liana. Okay. Imagine you are Liana and you have to write a message to your mother to tell her about your father's message. Okay, sekarang I would like to ask you, Danish. Do you understand the question or the task?
Apa, Miss?
Okay, Danish faham tak dia punya tugasan ni apa dia? Arahan dia.
Tak tahu.
Okay, can you read?
Imagine you are Liana. Write a message to your mother to tell her about your father's message. Write your answer between 50 and 80 words.
Okay, now you are Liana. What should you do, Danish, in this instructions? You are Liana now, and what do you have to do? Okay, bagi
Give
message. You
message.
have to give a message to who?
To mother.
To mother. Okay. Nak bagi message dekat mak kita. Okay, you want to write a message to your mother about what?
About father message.
Okay, about father's message. Okay, tadi ingat tak dalam tugasan yang pertama tadi, apa yang Danish dah senaraikan?
Ingat?
Okay, apa dia?
Semua.
Apa dia semua tu?
Tak, maksudnya bagi tahu semua ke?
Bagi tahu semua, ya betul.
Pay the fees.
Pay the fees.
Tell mom she need to prepare food for 6.
Okay, lagi.
Sweep the floor.
Okay, sweep the floor. Okay, now. Okay, teacher, do you have any tips for this question? Yes, I have many tips for this question. How to do second task for section B. First, what you have to do is you have to read the whole question, task 1 and task 2 before you write your list. Okay, before you do your answer, you have to read the whole question. Okay, whole question here means task 1 and task 2. Danish kena baca keseluruhan soalan. Okay, soalan yang kat mana? Soalan yang dekat task yang pertama and also task 2 before you write your list. Do you get me this one, Danish?
Saya tak faham apa maksud read the whole question.
Okay, yang kat sini sebelum Danish nak buat apa-apa jawapan dekat bahagian yang kedua, what you have to do is you have to read the whole questions. Mula-mula Danish kena baca keseluruhan soalan. Soalan kat mana? Soalan dekat bahagian yang pertama dan juga soalan dekat tugasan yang kedua. Faham?
Faham.
Okay, number 2, what you have to do is you have to take note that the relationship between task 1 and task 2 is the same. Maksudnya kat sini, bila Danish dah siapkan tugasan yang pertama, dalam section B, Danish kena ingat tugasan yang pertama dan tugasan yang kedua ni dia ada hubung kait. Okay, dia berkaitan. Means jawapan yang Danish gunakan, yang Danish dah guna ataupun dah buat dalam tugasan yang pertama, you can use in the task 2.
Atas tu yang kena buat karangan kan?
Ya, betul. Dan kena buat karangan. Tapi kena ingat, you have to remember this one. Karangan dia mestilah tidak boleh melebihi 80 patah perkataan. Okay, next tips number 3 is you may use the answer you give in task 1 to complete task 2. Okay, Danish boleh gunakan jawapan yang ada dalam task yang pertama ke dalam task yang kedua. Faham?
Miss,
Ya.
ada tak satu soalan kalau buat macam ni, task 1 tu tak ada kaitan dengan task 2?
Tak ada.
Oh, tak ada.
Sebab ni memang dia punya tips dia ni. Memang jenis soalan dia memang macam ni.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, this one Danish, I need you to copy in your book. Okay, tips to score section B. Okay, so the one who watched in the YouTube, this is some tips that you can share with your students, or maybe we have a parents watching here. You can use these tips to share with your daughter or sons, okay, with your kids. This is tips on how to score in section B for writing papers, primary school, standard 4 until standard 6. Okay, this is the tips for section B. Okay, actually for section B, we have 15 marks, which is we have 2 tasks. First task is 3 marks and second task is 12 marks.
Salin yang 3 tu je kan?
Ya, betul. Salin yang 3 ini sahaja. Tajuk dia dekat atas tu, tajuk dia ialah, okay, let me put some annotation here first. Tajuk dia ialah tips to score section B writing paper. Okay, this is the title. Tips to score section B writing paper. Once you're done, you can notify me in the chat Zoom, yeah.
Okay.
For those who are watching in the YouTube, you can take this note also, or maybe you can just screenshot. Okay, this is the task. This is the tips on how to score in section B for writing paper, primary school for standard 4 until standard 6. Okay, this is the tips, which is the first one is students needs to read the whole question for the task 1 and task 2. Number 2 is they have to take note that the relationship between task 1 and task 2 is the same. And number 3 is they can use the answer that they give in the task 1 to complete task 2. Okay, because they have some link or connection. Are you done, Danish?
Yeah.
Not yet. Okay, it's okay. You can take your time. Your friend is watching you, Danish.
Okay.
Your friend is watching you in the YouTube. They say hi to you.
Kawan mana satu?
Kawan mana satu daripada semua?
Oh, daripada semua.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the tips on how to score this question for section B writing paper. We have 2 tasks. Remember, we have 2 tasks, which is task number 1. How many marks, Danish? For task number 1, section B?
3.
3 marks. Okay. How about section B for task 2? How many marks will we get?
15.
No.
Oh, okay.
The overall is 15 marks, but you have to minus. Okay. Task 1 is 3 marks. And how about section for task 2? 12 marks. Okay. Okay. Which color are you writing right now? Is it purple, orange, or green?
Red.
So this is the tips. Remember, you have to read the whole questions before you write down your answer. Okay, the whole question means here is task 1 and task 2. Number 2, if you have to know the relationship between task 1 and task 2 is the same. Number 3 is you have to use, you can use the answer that you give in task 1 to complete task 2. Done?
That's good.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, done. Alhamdulillah. Okay, next, let's move to the next slide. Okay, let me clear this one first. Okay. Next is let's do this. Are you ready, Danish?
Yes.
Okay, let's discuss this one first. Okay, the one that I give you in the chat Zoom before, in your WhatsApp group before. Okay, we have discussed for this three things that Khatijah needs to do to stay healthy, which is cut down on sweet and salty food. Number 2, drink lots of water, and number 3 is exercise. Okay, we have discussed this one. Okay, now Danish asked me this one. Can you read this one, Danish?
Miss Rafiza, what's
Yes.
the connection between the task 1 and task 2?
Okay, what's the connection between task 1 and task 2? Let's have a look at this one. Yes, there is a connection between task 1 and task 2. You can use the answer in task 1 in task 2, okay? You can use the answer that you give in the task 1 to complete task 2. That is the connection, okay? Let's discuss. Okay, imagine you are Khatijah. Write a message to your friend to tell her about Vimala's message. Okay, what you have to do is, first one, if you are going to write an email or a message to your friend to tell her about Vimala message, first thing first that you have to take note here is, can you read this?
State, yang pertama tu.
State your friend's name.
State your friend's name.
Okay, perkara pertama yang Danish kena buat kalau Danish nak kena buat surat ataupun message. Okay, apa yang Danish kena buat yang pertama ialah Danish kena bagi tahu nama kawan tersebut. Okay, you have to state your friend's name. Okay, that is the number 1. Number 2 is, can you read this?
Yang mana?
And this one. This one is number 2.
Tell him or her from whom you get the tip.
Okay, you have to tell him or her. Okay, Danish kena bagi tahu dia dari mana, dari siapa Danish dapatkan tips tersebut. Okay, kenapa nak kena jawab tips ni? Sebabnya dalam dia punya jawapan yang soalan yang pertama tadi, pasangan dia bagi tadi ialah dia bagi tahu tentang tips untuk kekal sihat. Betul? Betul kan? Okay, number 3. Apa yang Danish kena buat lagi dalam surat ataupun message tersebut ialah Danish kena bagi tahu aim for writing the message. Maksudnya Danish kena bagi tahu apakah tujuan Danish menghantar message kepada kawan Danish. You have to give the aim or reason why are you writing the message. Okay, do you understand me, Danish?
Saya tak faham yang nombor 3.
Nombor 3, okay, contoh, Danish nak buat ayat, nak bagi tahu dekat kawan. Okay, contohnya, Miss bagi tahu dekat Danish. Okay, Miss bagi tahu Danish tips untuk kekal sihat. Okay, lepas tu lepas Danish dah dapatkan tip daripada Miss, when you get the tip from me, Danish nak bagi tahu kawan Danish yang lain. Okay, Danish nak bagi tahu dekat kawan Danish yang lain tentang tips yang Miss Rafizah bagi dekat Danish. Okay, so Danish pun bagi tahu dia apa tujuan Danish tulis surat ni. Okay, adakah untuk tanya dia khabar sihat ke ataupun tak ke, ataupun nak bagi tahu yang yang Danish nak bagi tahu dia tentang tips yang Miss Rafizah bagi ke? Faham?
Faham.
That's number 3. Okay, aim ni maksud dia ialah tujuan. Okay, aim means tujuan. Why are you writing that message? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, number 4. Tips number 4 is, can you read this?
Give first point in task 1 and the reason.
Okay, you have to give first point in task 1 and the reason. Okay, Dennis ingat lagi tak first point dalam task yang pertama tadi?
Soalan yang mana? Yang pertama?
Yang Vimala tadi, yang Khadijah.
Vimala yang pertama. Cut down on sweet and salty food.
Okay, cut down on sweet and salty food. So bila Dennis dah bagi tahu dia first point tu, perkara yang kedua ialah Dennis kena bagi tahu sebab or reason. Kenapa nak kena kurangkan makan makanan manis? Okay. Dan yang kedua, you have to give yang kelima, okay. Fifth tips is, you have to give second point in task 1 and the reason. Danish kena bagi point yang kedua yang Danish jawab dalam tugasan yang pertama. Ingat lagi tak point yang kedua tadi apa? Yang food pyramid tu.
Use the food pyramid as a guide.
Okay, use the food pyramid as a guide. So Danish kena bagi tahu pula sebab kenapa nak kena guna food pyramid? Tak boleh ke kalau tak guna? Okay, and last but not least is Danish kena bagi third point in task 1 and the reason. Okay, apa point yang ketiga yang Danish bagi dalam tugasan yang pertama?
Drink a lot of water.
Okay, drink a lot of water. Why should we drink a lot of water? Okay, yang ni pun Danish kena bagi tahu sebab. Faham? Okay, untuk yang ni Danish ada soalan tak? Do you have any question here?
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Okay, if you don't have any question here, I need you to copy this one first. Wow. Sikit je ni. Okay, ada 6 sahaja tips ataupun cara untuk Danish buat karangan bahagian section B. Ya, sikit je.
6 tu?
Yeah, there are only 6 tips or 6 ways, 6 techniques that you can use in writing email in section B for writing paper. Okay, ada 6.
Sambung yang tadi kami. Sambung kat bawah tips tadi.
Ya, betul. Tak, bukan. Yang tadi tu yang tugasan yang pertama, ini tugasan yang kedua. Okay, nama dia, title dia ialah, okay, let me put here first. Dia punya title dia ialah,
yang tadi tu tips to score section B writing paper tu kan?
Okay, yang ni Miss bagi 6 technique to score task 2 in writing paper. Okay, 6 techniques to score task 2 in writing paper. 6 teknik untuk Danish score dalam tugasan yang kedua untuk bahagian karangan. Okay, so Danish, we're going to end our live. Can you say bye to the audience?
Bye.
Okay, hope to see you soon, guys.